tip.
Hey, Kevin. Well, enough.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It'll be a fun matchup to watch.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then there's Harris. And it's Brown in at the 2 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. It's Harden with the... Oh, that was a strong dunk.
That's how you go hard. I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb athlete.
Now here's Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. And finished off by Nurkic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here is Harden. The Blazers getting the bucket. Passes it to Jordan. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Here is Harden. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Brown dishes to Jordan. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Out to the right wing. Nurkic kicks to Covington. The pass to Powell. Lillard scanning the floor. 5 on the clock and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. KD against Nurkic. Durant, that's good.
I'm surprised Durant didn't get the call there with all that contact on the shot. But still a nice finish.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And how about the vertical of Jordan, easily rising up for the timely alley-oop slam.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. 3-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. Lillard's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami. Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged 2-way guard.
Yeah, he's a 2nd-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction. He just can't find the touch this quarter. He's got to keep grinding, though, and looking for the best shot possible.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
It's easy to see how Harden's been the league's top assist man before. I mean, he makes the special feeds.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. McCollum against Brown. Stolen by Harden. Brown, the pass to KD. Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrated that he could be an anchor on the defense.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Dinwiddie's checked in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Cantor. And it's McCollum in the corner. 6 to shoot. Out to Anthony. To stop the drought, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Brooklyn. Griffin comes in for Green, and Luwawu subbed in for Brown. Here's Dinwiddie. Luwawu, the pass to Griffin. Pass to Luwawu. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Anthony's shot is off. Nets leading by 6. Outside Irving. Shoots the 3. The shot, no good. Anthony in the corner. Pass to Simons. And so the first quarter is in the books. Nets lead by 6. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he deals.
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Well, setting the pace early, aggressive mind state. I love their approach so far.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Irving. Harris is out there with Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Here's Cantor. Three-pointer. McCollum, no good. Brooklyn leading by 8. Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Portland with the ball. Passes it to Simons. The dish to Cantor. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
He gives up a lot of size to most other power forwards, but not too many of them can fly like he can.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the bucket by the Nets. Shoots. And it's Simons missing.
Well, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Dinwiddie dishes to Harris. Outside Irving. Shot from 16. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
Torch from mid-range. I mean, that's almost unmatched. I mean, Irving is dead-eye from that range.
And there's the pass to Collins. Feeds it to Cantor. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green, the pass to Harris. Over Collins. Offensive rebound. Pass to Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. A second chance effort. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass. Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
McCollum outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Here's Irving, following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Irving with it. He's against Cantor.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
To the wing right side. Over to the wing. Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. Cantor's shot is off.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Here's Claxton. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shoots from the elbow. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from McCollum.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dinwiddie passes to Irving. Collins grabs the miss.
You expect him to make those. They got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. To the middle. Here's Harris. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And Green is a critical role player for this team. His passing is really phenomenal.
Brooklyn shooting their first free throw of the game. That's good from Harris. 7 seconds left in the first half. Lillard outside. And so it's Brooklyn. 13 points up.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Well, we know he's a magician on the court. Kenny, has there ever been anyone better? And that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. He kicks to Lillard. McCollum with the ball, and it's Harden picking him up. Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
Harris outside. Pass to Durant. And yes, it's good.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Lillard against Harden. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. The rebound by Harden.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Harris dishes to Jordan. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Harden. This is the most they've led by 13 points.
Known for his defensive chops, Covington's length and timing is what allows him to bother shooters.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Lillard. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now look, an assist like that gives Durant more hyped than any other play he makes. He loves creating an easy bucket for a teammate.
Now here's Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Portland no good that time either.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Durant.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And the dunk by Covington.
Oh, the impressive reach on display. Covington has a strong feel for when he has to go for the alley-oop.
Nets leading by 15. Harden outside. Durant in the corner. Drops one in from the wing. KD's got 6 in the quarter.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Lillard misses.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Harden the pass to KD. He doesn't hit that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Oh, McCollum in position and stolen by Jordan. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And then Brown with the dunk.
Look, there aren't many more complete offensive players ever than we've seen in Durant. Passing, shooting, moving, you name it.
Now here's Lillard. Passes to Nurkic. Harden against Lillard. The 3 from McCollum. They get it back. Nurkic and a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Nurkic has got 8 points.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Harden scanning the floor. And the pass to Harris. From deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists in the game. Trailblazers trail by 20. Pass to Lillard. And here's Nurkic. He's got 8. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He has 6.
Well, he doesn't play around. If the bucket's there for him, he's going to get it.
Harden against Lillard. Harden dishes to KD. No good on the 3. Oh, Covington in position. And so it's Brooklyn, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got Green. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Brown in at the small forward position.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Green finds Harden. Now Brown. The 3 ball. The shot by KD. No good. Trailblazers trail by 18. Here's Powell, and the layup's good off the glass. Powell's got his first points in this one.
Look, when the D will give it to you, that's where you want your shots coming from. Arm's length from the bucket.
Pass to Green. On the wing, Irving. Takes the 3. Portland grabs the miss. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Irving against Powell. Back to Anthony. Over Green. And again, it's Portland converting. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions. to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. 5 to shoot, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's Simons. His three-pointer's off the mark. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Here's Green. That misses off the backboard. Portland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here is Irving. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
All Irving needs is a little room to fire. Once the screen comes his way, he's going to score the defense.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic, and it's good. 2 points.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Brooklyn leading by 14. Now Irving. Harden outside. Lets it go from the wing. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. And then for Brooklyn, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. And Harris subbed in for Irving. Harden the pass to Durant. Back to Harden. Brown dishes to Harris. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. And here's Anthony for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Harden outside. Durant in the corner. Brown outside. Back to Durant from downtown. That one doesn't drop. Now Portland takes it the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Again, the miss by Anthony. Durant, the pass to Harden. The tray. The shot, no good. Misses.
And he's just so mobile for his size. That's a big part of the value Jordan has.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Covington. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist from Covington. Nurkic has got the opening basket of the game for the Trailblazers. Now Giannis lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Nurkic. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Pass to Powell. The putback is no good. And it's the Bucks on the break. From deep, Giannis. Another miss by Giannis. McCollum with the ball. Now guarded by Middleton. Powell, no one around him. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton on the wing. Launches it. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kicks it out to Covington. Lopez against Lillard. Powell's got room. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The shot's good from Lopez.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Covington against Antetokounmpo. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And you look at Robert Covington, first-team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
Powell against Holiday. Now here's Powell. Nurkic trying to get open. The shot by Powell, no good. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen him.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Now here's Lillard. Covington finds Nurkic. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Reverses. Lopez grabs the board.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Kicks it down to Middleton. Giannis against Lillard. Lopez right side. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Portland leading. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Awesome form on the triple. Lillard with textbook technique.
And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Holiday against Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here's DiVincenzo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Pass to Powell. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Lillard. Covington kicks to Powell. No good on the triple.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
and Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
The pass to Pop. They double him with Middleton. Back to Lillard for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Holiday with it. Here's Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Milwaukee on top, finishing the quarter on a tremendous 8-0 run. And we'll be back in just...
I think one important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Portland trailing here. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Here's Connaughton. A nice shot by Tucker.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Passes it to Simons. Now, here's Kanter. McCollum outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick-and-roll option.
And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes. Spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Simons. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
Definitely. You're not going to make plays like that unless you expend the energy.
Pass to Tucker. He's looking for Portis and finds him. Got it. Good job in the low post. Portis has got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Lobs it up for Kanter. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Connaughton. Good work there as it goes. Connaughton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Cullen passes to Simons. He dishes it to Collins. Here's Kanter. And he makes good on the layup. Kanter's got 6.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Forbes kicks to Portis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
56 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's McCollum. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Makes it off the glass. Forbes has got the lead back up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Simons the pass to Canner. Here's Simons. And here's Anthony from the arc. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Tucker. And the rejection by Collins. And he gets it back. And that's the final possession. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead. And that...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. At the forward spot, it's the 2 Antetokounmpo, Thanasis and Giannis. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Back to Antetokounmpo, goes straight through the defender for the dunk, draws the foul. He'll go to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Holiday surveying the floor. Here's Lopez. Nurkic with the block. And now Portland on the break. Powell with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Giannis against Nurkic. And Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
McCollum outside. Back to Lillard for the tie. He can't get that one. Excellent D there from Holiday. Bucks leading by 3. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Giannis throws it down.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Cullen passes to Lillard. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul. Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Holiday dishes to Lopez. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. That one good for 2.
3 straight baskets in transition now. They'll want to end that trend in a hurry.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a 3-point game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Lays it up off the glass. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table. But in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. A different look now for Portland. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for McCollum. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. But they get it back. Outside Anthony. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. 3 on the clock. Powell for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. 1:05 left to play in the third. And here is DiVincenzo. Outside Portis. Pass to Middleton. There's the triple. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. Now the feed to Powell. And stolen by Portis. Tucker with the ball. Now Anthony defending. Tucker the pass to Middleton. 3-pointer. And Tucker kicks to Middleton. And the Bucks miss again.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
The shot's good from Forbes.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lillard the pass to Powell. They could use a bucket. The shot that time not on target. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Right back after this break. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Trailblazers trail by 11. Powell is out there with Anthony. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Down low, here's Tucker. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Tucker's got the lead up to 13 now for the Bucks. And for Portland, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Fires from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bucks leading by 11. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Connaughton passes to Portis. Clock at 6. The shot missing. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Portis kicks to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now Powell. At the elbow, it's Lillard. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. Here's Connaughton. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Simon. Finishes the break with a slam.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a sixth sense for those reads.
Here is Forbes. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Throws it up high.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 9 points. From deep three-point range, the rebound by the Bucks.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Misses the three.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Here is Forbes, covered by Lillard. A three-pointer off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 9. Nurkic the pass to Anthony. To the inside. Simons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Robert Covington's checked in for Portland. McCollum comes in for Lillard. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Teague is checked in for Bryn Forbes. Portis finds Tucker. And here is Teague. Fires for 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Nora. Portis, the pass to Tucker. Beyond the arc. Nora can't get it to go. And here's McCollum for 3. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really nice work here from Covington to draw the foul on his way up. He's got a real talent for drawing fouls and getting himself to the foul line.
And both free throws good for Covington. Here's Teague. And so the Bucks take the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Well, I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary. Just so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. The feed now to Leonard. Powell pulls it in.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And McCollum with the slam.
Now Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here's Jackson. Left side Ibaka. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Trailblazers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And one thing that I don't think Dame Lillard gets enough recognition for, he's an absolutely fantastic leader for this team. The exact kind of captain you would want.
Dame Lillard doesn't do anything with regards to making excuses for some of the reasons why the team may come up short. All he's concerned with is how can we get better. That's the kind of leader you can get behind.
And that one's good. Leonard.
This offense just looks so different when Kawhi Leonard is on the floor and when he's knocking down shots like this.
And Nurkic has it in the corner. Powell kicks to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Out to Ibaka. And the wide open shot from Morris. And it's off from 3-point range. Pass to Lillard. McCollum deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Ibaka. Nurkic with the steal. Covington passes to Nurkic. Morris against Covington. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Inside. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. Chalk up 2 there. Leonard's got 5.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. 1:49 left in the first quarter of the game. Back to Lillard from past the arc. Portland no good that time either. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And for a player who didn't enter the league with breakdown ability off the dribble, guess what? Kawhi will break you down.
Cullen passes to Lillard. To stop the run, and then Lillard slams it in.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, it's settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And here are the Clippers now after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Leonard on the wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and a championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Here's George following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Leonard kicks to George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Deep two from Anthony. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Count it.
And that's the high motor, the long strides we're always talking about with Leonard, killing it in transition.
Here's McCollum. Here's Cantor. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back. When Damian Lillard's in the flow, there is no stopping him.
I think in the past, anytime I got into a
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for the Clippers right now, Kennard is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the small forward. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they are forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Well, the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Feeds to Cantor. That one doesn't go. The Clippers go the other way with it. Cousins with it. Now defended by McCollum. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Lillard's checked in for Portland. On defense, Portland. 4-point game. The shot's good from Kennard.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
To the paint. There's the steal. And they're on the break. And then Cousins with the dunk.
I just feel like Patrick Beverley has incredible awareness for every second that he plays on the floor. Spots the wide open man, gets it to him.
Lillard, the pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Kennard with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Here we go, one-on-one. Cantor kicks to Anthony. Portland moving the ball around. And the rejection by Cousins.
Like it. Cousins making impact on the defensive end. Nice to have a rim presence and blocks that shot away.
Stolen by Cantor. 4-on-3 break. That's a 2 from Lillard. Portland again missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Kennard finds Zubac. Back to Kennard. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Beverly the pass to Zubac. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Powell's checked in. The Clippers also making some changes. Baca comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Nobody near Lillard. But they recover it. Cantor kicks to Powell. Passes it to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And it's not a secret. Cantor is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Jackson passes to Kennard. There's the pass to Zubac. Now here's Jackson. In the corner, Kennard with it. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Kennard's got the lead up to 11 now for Los Angeles. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Anthony finds Cantor. Lillard from outside. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Kennard on the wing. That's tipped. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The deepest hole they got themselves into. And that should do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Up in the back court, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward position. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
You think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Back to George. He feeds it to Morris. Shoots over Nurkic. Tries again. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And the thing about Morris as a rebounder, he doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but he does have the instinct.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Covington against Morris. McCollum outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Lillard's got 5 now. And last season, Marcus Morris is named one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. Covington. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Powell. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 11. Stolen by Jackson. Here's the floater, and the layup is good. Jackson's got his second basket.
That was a tough shot. I mean, Jackson has practiced that, but he makes it look effortless right there.
Leonard against Lillard. Powell for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Covington finds Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Damian Lillard. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. McCollum dishes to Covington. Pass to Powell. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Leonard. Back to Jackson. Cousins with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. And Cousins kicks to George. Shot clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Zach Collins checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Norman Powell. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. To the middle. Here's Nurkic. Nice D from Cousins.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Out to Morris. Rebound by Nurkic.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, just unable to do so.
To end the drought, McCollum finds Nurkic. Portland again missing. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Los Angeles with another miss.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McCollum against George. Los Angeles leading by 13. Here's Morris with plenty of space. He's off on that one. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And here's McCollum for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Just so hard defensively to stay after McCollum. He can be elusive, and then he can score from anywhere.
The 3 from George. Offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 12. From Portland, we're back in a moment. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Trailblazers trail by 12. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Luke Kennard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Near the 3-point line, it's McCollum. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, he knows how to get the shot off at any time on that pick and roll. Natural instincts taking over, and the experience helping McCollum as well.
Up top, Cousins. Shoots over Covington. Cousins, the pass to Zubac. Just 2 to shoot. Here's man. And the shot no good, a bit short. And for Portland, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. McCollum, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Man passes to Kennard. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the 2-hand slam. Kennard against McCollum. Inside, here's Covington. And the rejection by Cousins. Passes to man. Now Cousins. He's guarded by Nurkic. And Cousins kicks to Kennard. And the 3 off target. Trailblazers trail by 12. And stolen by Cousins. Here's the break. From deep. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. And here's Covington. To the right side. Down low, Anthony. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
Beverley with the ball. The pass to man. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Covington with the steal. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
Los Angeles leading by 8. Beverley feeling it out a bit. Out to the wing. 5 to shoot. Cousins dishes to Beverley. Zubac trying to break loose. Count that one. Zubac has got 4 points in the quarter.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
Pass to Covington. Anthony on the wing. Back to Covington. Portland moving the ball around. Over Cousins. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Kennard against Covington. Kennard, the pass to man. Now, here's Kennard. Guarded closer. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Man can't hit.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
McCollum outside. No good with the triple. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Beverley. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Anthony. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business like they... Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Brown. Durant is out there with Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Now here's Harden. Back to Durant. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Here's Lillard. And the basket is good. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
That shot wide open.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Harden outside. Now the pass to Durant. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here is Durant. Portland making their last shot. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Nurkic. Just 5 to shoot. And KD, here we go. That one goes in.
How about the ability to slice through the defense, muscle through the shot? KD, go ahead, sir.
Kicks it out to Covington. Back to Lillard. Fires the three. Jordan with the rebound. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Brown with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Pass to Brown. To the inside. Fades and shoots. Portland grabs the miss.
Has to be smarter, guys. I mean, we all know he can make that shot, but the defense was in his grill.
Covington, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
Harden the pass to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Lillard against Harden. Over Lillard. Up again. And it's Brown on the follow.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan. Covington's shot is off. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. Trailing by 2. Durant dishes to Brown. Here's Harden. Stolen by McCollum. Kicks it out to Lillard. No good that time. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Harris passes to Jordan. Lobbed up there for Durant. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Lillard. And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Durant. Harden outside. 1:15 left here in the opening quarter. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
And here is Durant. Harris outside. Shoots over Powell. Harris's shot is off.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And when you think of McCollum, the word efficient comes to mind. This guy just shoots the ball and plays the game at a high level.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Dinwiddie. Here's Irving. And Cantor pulls it down. And here's Portland. They're on a 14-6 run. And finished off by Collins.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
From deep, Green. No good. Shot missing. And so it's Portland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about his...
I know that when the main guy usually decides.
He's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, very disruptive in that first period. They never allowed the offense to get comfortable.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Green. He's out there with Harris. And it's Irving at the point guard. Outside Irving. Pass to Claxton. And he jams it with authority.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
It's McCollum with the drive. And he gets it to go.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Back to Harris. Over Collins. Here's Claxton, and he slams it one-handed.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Norman Powell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Griffin inside, working on Collins. And the rejection by Collins. Anthony, the pass to Simons. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Dinwiddie dishes to Irving. Passes it to Claxton. The 3. And again, it's the Nets missing. Trailblazers leading by 10. Lobbed up there for Collins. And that's going to be a travel. No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
Irving passes to Claxton, and the shot is good. Claxton's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lillard attacking, lays it up and banks it in. Lillard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Trailblazers.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor, and the pass to Claxton. Here's Green. That one misses. Great D that time from Nurkic.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Out to Anthony. Dishes it to Nurkic. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. From deep. Brooklyn with the rebound. In transition, here come the Nets. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. McCollum's checked in for Anthony. 51 seconds left in the second quarter. Covington against KD. And it's good off the back rim and in. KD's got 6.
Well, listen, you do the best you can to make Kevin Durant take tough shots. But this guy, lightning quick release, unbelievable shooter, so hard to guard him. Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And it goes down 2 points. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. Pass to Jordan. Back to KD. Jordan inside. And so it's Portland with a 10-point lead. Some breathing. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K. And no doubt that C.J. McCollum's a great player all the time. But Shaq...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. Durant finds Harden. Back to KD. And Jordan has it in the corner. Harden with it. Lillard picks him up. Here's Jordan. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Lillard left side. Nurkic. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Harris outside for the 3. Damian Lillard grabs the loose ball. Kicks to Powell. Outside Covington. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Nets trail by 14. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Harden dishes to Brown. Back to Harden. Out to Harris. This one for 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum. Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half.
Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Left side Covington. Back to Lillard. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Covington's shot is off. Nets have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Out to Harris. It's Jordan on the wing. On the wing, Harris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Harden kicks to Durant. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And they double up Jordan. Inside, here's Harden. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got 6 points.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic, and Jordan sends it back. Outside Durant, and finished off by KD.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Lillard left side, lets it go. The putback. Here's Nurkic. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. Nurkic has got 4 this quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, how about the effort on the glass? Even with this lead, I love that they're still going after it.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Dinwiddie, they get it again. And Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
And here's Anthony for 3. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Collins. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Now Irving. Over McCollum. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And it's Irving with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. It's a 14-point game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's KD. And that one hits back iron.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
The Nets shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Dinwiddie outside. Banked in off the glass.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
McCollum against Dinwiddie. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. And Norman Powell subbed in for Zach Collins. Jordan kicks to Harden. Pulls it up. Out to Harris. And it's Jordan to top the key. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Nets trail by 14. It's Brown on the wing. He is guarded by McCollum. Anthony against KD. KD on the wing. Clock at 6. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Wow, how about the reach of DeAndre Jordan? That looked darn near impossible.
Here's Simons to the middle. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Durant, the pass to Harris. Here's Harden on the wing. From deep three-point range, they grab their own miss. Brown against McCollum.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Outside Anthony. And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Nets trail by 14. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. Covington against KD. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And both free throws good for Durant. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Lillard outside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Brown outside. Left side, Jordan. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, DeAndre Jordan making his presence felt at the offensive end. Nice.
Free throw good, Jordan. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Powell dishes to Lillard. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Covington into the lane. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. All going up court. Brown against McCollum. Goes up to the stripe. Shot's good by Durant.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Nurkic kicks to Powell. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
Yeah, you got a better chance of walking through a lion's den with pork chop underwear on.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's Jordan on the wing. Back to Harden. Portland grabs the miss. So the Trailblazers win it. A solid win. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for and did the starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. The shot by Holiday, no good. And they're running. Nurkic with it, now guarded by Middleton. The offensive rebound.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
They push it up 4 on 3. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Now Portland takes it the other way.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Holiday.
Putting up a goose egg, bageled this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice.
To the paint, here's McCollum. Nobody near Lillard. The three-pointer, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Holiday with the 3. Holiday with another miss.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Got a piece of it. McCollum dishes to Lillard. Back to McCollum. That 3 off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance. And finished off by Nurkic.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Holiday with the 3. And staying with the play, Middleton.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
And the basket by McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Holiday with the 3.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. 6-point game. The shot by Holiday, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Holiday looking over the floor. Takes a 3. It's good, and the drought is over. 1 for 9 after 8 straight misses.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Cantor. Anthony kicks to McCollum. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Anthony. And no good that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Outside Holiday. Milwaukee the rebound. Here's the 3. Another miss by Holiday.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a switch here also for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Powell. tries from 16, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Middleton inside the three-point line. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Anthony. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
The pass to Simons. That one rolling around and rims out. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Portland out in front. They're up by 5. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Robert Covington out there with Anthony. Then it's Collins. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Back to Anthony. From the arc. No good there. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton for 3. The Bucks getting another chance here. Here's Portis. Up and in on the layup. Portis has got his first basket.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
And that corner 3, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, is a broadcaster, who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lillard against Holiday. And it's good for 2.
And there's no doubt that Lillard is a pure scorer. But it's good to see him focus on his passing, wanting to make his teammates better.
Lillard against Holiday. And stolen by Lillard. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
Trying to get open is Lopez. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Yep, that one goes in there. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
What strength from Lillard, just not allowing the defense to have the last word.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
It's McCollum with the drive. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Lillard. Good D by Holiday.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Jacks up a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got the game tied up here for Milwaukee.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Taken away by Holiday. Pushing it up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Shoots. And it's Portland with the rebound. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Oh, McCollum in position. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Kicks it down to Middleton. No one near him. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. Powell, no one around him. And that one released in time, but no good. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets more than they wanted to. That's all for now. Say good.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. One of the stories here, Drew Holiday getting it done today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Well, I thought it was a great defensive performance for him so far. He's aware, he's alive, he's alert, quick to react to everything that's going on around him. Can't do it much better than that.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And now Portland on the break. It's deflected. Lopez with the steal. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Kicks it out to McCollum. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo against Covington. Middleton trying to break free. The shot by Holiday, no good. Here's McCollum with the putback. And it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 6.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Lillard against Holiday. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
A different look for Milwaukee. Avi Portis has checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Anthony's checked in. Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Trailblazers trail by 5. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. So both teams making some changes here. And here are the Trailblazers now. Lillard finds Collins. And here's Anthony from the arc. No good on that one.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Nwora. Pass to Tucker. Stolen by Collins.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Cantor checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. He's perfect from the line this time. Milwaukee leading by 3. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Connaughton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Tell you what, guys, the aggressiveness on defense just hasn't been there this half. Not like it was in the first.
Lillard outside. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 8 points.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Outside Holiday. The shot misses. And it's Portland the other way.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Connaughton. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 3-point game. A nice shot by Simons.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Holiday against Lillard. The pass to Nwora. Basket good. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard looking around. From deep 3-point range. They get the rebound. Outside Collins. Lillard with it. 8 points for him. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. 30 seconds left in the third. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Over Cantor. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Enes Kanter. Milwaukee shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Collins. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Lillard. And here's McCollum for 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 6 rebounds in the game. A 3 for DiVincenzo. Dives for it, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it left. Got it up. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead, up 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Bucks leading by 4 on the court for the Trailblazers. They've got Norman Powell. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the 1. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you know, the way Giannis Antetokounmpo moves in the pick and roll is tough for the defense. I mean, there's no way really to match his size and skill set.
Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Covington wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. The Bucks shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here is Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. That shot misses. And it's Portland the other way. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Kept alive. Milwaukee in the lead. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Bucks leading by 6. DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. Nails the baby hook.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Nurkic trying to get open. They get it back.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Antetokounmpo against Covington. Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Lopez. Bucket is good. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here is Forbes to the inside. Here's Middleton. Shoots over Powell. Bank shot, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And a switch here also for Portland. Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anthony Simons. Lillard. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And here's Covington from the arc. Trailblazers keep it alive. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for the Bucks. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to get open is Lopez. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
Set him up well there. Brook Lopez showing his vision and willingness as a passer.
Lillard attacking. Rebound, Milwaukee. Holiday's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Connaughton. He kicks it to Tucker. Back to Connaughton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. Now here's Lillard. 4-3, Covington. McCollum outside. Lillard outside. Portland again missing. Here's Milwaukee now. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And here's Giannis from outside. Again, Giannis missing.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Outside Holiday. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Our cameras caught the Clippers arriving at their building and coming. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. And for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Ibaka, and there's Jackson, and it's George in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Jackson. There's the dish to George. Wide open. And the shot is long.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And the dunk by Covington. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big...
Whoa, hammering it in!
Letting it all hang out. When George takes flight, just enjoy the show.
Lillard attacking, and he banks in the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
George dishes to Jackson. Lets it go with a 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And he converts the layup.
Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's George. Passes it to Leonard. And he uses the glass on the layup.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
Lillard the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
George looking around, stolen by McCollum. Oh, Covington in position. Paul George with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's Ibaka. Good D by Covington.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
McCollum no good.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And that one falls for Jackson.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Zach Collins comes in for Robert Covington. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside Jackson. It's blocked. McCollum against Kennard. Anthony. And the call. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Simons, guarded by Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throws of this, and he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They trail by 3. Down low. Zubac kicks to Batum. Now Beverly. Baseline J on the way. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Zubac. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Simons to the middle. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it took.
This game, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Luke Kennard out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's Zubac in at the center. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Simons, the pass to Cantor, and the shot goes down.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for Anfernee Simons. For Portland, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. There's the pass to Zubac. Down low. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Beverly for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Powell with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And that one, good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Covington sends it back. Kennard finds Cousins. Lays it up and banks it in.
Sheer power by DeMarcus Cousins. It's a brave man who's willing to step in front of him when he's coming downhill. Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
Clippers trail by 6. Kennard the pass to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Nice find by Luke. shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Teardrop shot. That one, no good. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And so they foul intentionally. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a switch here also for Portland. McCollum's checked in for Anthony. Here's Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And you can't allow Nurkic to get that kind of position. When you do, he is going to rattle that rim.
1:53 left now here in the second. And George, here we go.
Good luck containing Paul George on the drive. He's one of the more fluid wings in the league.
The Clippers have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Powell dishes to Lillard. The feed to Nurkic. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A different look now for Portland. Cantor comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Simons in for Lillard. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Simons, the pass to Cantor, lays it up off the glass. Cantor's got 5 points in the quarter.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Pass to Leonard. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like when Reggie Jackson is seeking out his teammates. He could have took that shot, but his teammate, he was wide open.
It's McCollum with the drive. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Clippers trail by 4. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got his first points of the game.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's George, and it's in there. George has got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
It's all tied here in Los Angeles. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5 points was their biggest deficit. And that.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Now here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
I'll tell you, Jackson's first step is dynamite. A big asset off the dribble.
Lillard outside. Pass to Nurkic. And he banks in the layup. Nurkic has got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. George against McCollum. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
And here is Powell. This is to Nurkic. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. George against McCollum. Passes it to Jackson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Mann's checked in. And it's Luke Kennard in for Paul George. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Zach Collins checked in for Powell. Jackson drives in, makes it off the glass. Jackson's got 4 points this quarter.
The aggressiveness of Jackson, able to drive and convert against tight defense.
Here's McCollum. It's tipped. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got the lead up to 2 now for Los Angeles.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
Lillard attacking. Leonard with the steal. Here's Mann. Boom, he jams it straight down.
The playmaking of Reggie, a work in progress, but looking good right there.
McCollum outside. And that one, good. McCollum's got 6 points.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kennard's got the lead back up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Anthony kicks to Lillard. It's good.
You won't find too many players with a better understanding of the pick and roll than Lillard. He runs that set to a T.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Man, here's Kennard. Leonard looking over the floor. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum.
The NBA champion, Finals MVP, Kawhi has done a lot in a short time.
Lillard against Beverly. That shot is off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. The Clippers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
50 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Zubats against Nurkic. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Lillard the pass to Simons. Portland again missing. Los Angeles leading by 9. Leonard on the wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Leonard's got 11 points in the quarter.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Here's Lillard. And the rejection by Zubats. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Clippers ahead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. We've got Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Here's Lillard. Good. Nice job down low. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters. But ultimately, your teammates got to feel like you played for them. And that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it.
Now George. And there's the pass to Leonard. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And Ibaka slams it in.
I mean, a great look by Kawhi, aware of what the defense is trying to do, understands the spacing.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Powell.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's George. Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Lillard with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Nurkic. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside Leonard. Inside. Ibaka against Nurkic. Leonard with the ball. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Leonard against Lillard. Shot from 6. And Portland again with the bucket.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now here's Rondo. The Clippers need to get off a shot.
Having to rush that one. Ibaka keeps his head up, sees the clock running down.
Trailblazers trail by 9. There's 1:26 left to play here in the fourth. Lillard with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And here's George. Five on the clock. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Powell. Pass to Nurkic. 41 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They lead by 7. Rondo looking over the floor. Now George. There's the triple. Rebound by Nurkic. Powell against Rondo. Pass to Simons. Cans the three.
Beautiful ball movement. Draw and kick. The defense can't catch up.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. It was a thing. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.